I know it's a theme, but like what can you take from that? I guess the fact that you all are able to do that in final halves of quarters to to get those amount of stops.
I mean, I think sometimes this group specifically, I think we just have a understanding, like I said before, just how to win games. When it comes down to it, it's a matter of executing and getting stops and getting rebounds and being on the same page. And I think in those moments, everything that you need to do well, we start to do well. I think we execute well. We lean on each other, and on the defensive end, we take accountability for ourselves as a group and individually. Our communication goes up, our pride on the ball goes up, our urgency goes up, and that's what it takes. And we always say, man, we got to have that for the rest of the game. And of course, we need to be better, over the course of the game, and I'm sure we will be better over time. But the fact that that's one of our strengths down the stretch is a big deal, because I think, when it comes down to it, we're going to be in a lot more close games than what we will be in blowouts. But you just want to, like I said, I think like 2 games ago, you just want to find that middle ground a little bit better over the course of the game, to where it's not such a dramatic improvement, when the game is on the line.
Can that be an identity? I mean, y'all are searching for one. You know what I mean? Like, to be a team that you kind of know that, at least defensively, because it feels like the offense will be there in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
So, like, can that be one, or is that not?
I mean, I don't think you want it to be your identity to be that sharp only at the end of the game. Obviously, you want that to be your best moments. You want to be able to play that way to close out games. But I think we got to find, those a little bit more of those moments throughout the other 3 quarters.
Just individually, defensively, like, what do you feel like you guys found? Defensively, just guarding the ball better.
I think part of it is just taking the challenge. Communicating with each other better. I think a lot of times teams take advantage of our miscommunications. So one guy's on the ball and he backs up trying to get underneath the screen because we think we switching, and the other guy is like he didn't really set a screen, and then a guy popped behind, shoot a 3, or we say we keeping them directional, and we supposed to be sending the guy right, and we try to send him right, but then somebody else thought it was sending him weak. So the coverage is like, and then 2 people go help, and then they throw it out for a 3. Just the miscommunications, and just taking the challenge, to start the game and not being surprised by guys coming out and just attacking. I think that's the things that we got to be better about.
I think you guys on that game 18-7 run in the final 5 minutes. Those 18.6 guys score. What is you seeing? Or I guess what are you seeing late with the execution? That it's not just a 2-man game or one guy doing it. It's all of you guys.
I think that's more sustainable. When it's collective. Obviously teams are going to look at who they expect to have the ball in those situations, and they're going to try to make it difficult. And with us knowing that, we got to be willing to trust and make the next play. And the more we do that, the more guys will be in situations where we need them to make a big shot, or to make a free throw, or to finish, a high-low pass or whatever. And then the better we'll be. The more we can have those types of situations, guys will be more comfortable and confident when it comes down to it. So ideally, that's how you want to be able to win, instead of just having me or Giannis or Chris, having to do it. You want everybody to be comfortable in the flow of whatever the defense gives us. We take advantage of it, and we live with, that quality possession.
Going off of that,
what do you think about Tuesday, and what have you thought about the in-season tournament so far, and how much do you guys want to go to Vegas?
I think we've learned more and more about it as it's going on, and we've taken more pride in it each game. We put ourselves in a great position by winning all 4 of our games, and now we hosting the first one against a team that we beat in the last one. I thought we played a pretty solid game against them, and we're improving. So one game, and then we off to Vegas, and everybody in this room want to be in Vegas, for a lot of reasons.
well, and similarly, I was going to ask, what is it going to take to beat the Knicks on Tuesday?
We got to control the ball. We know Jalen Brunson is aggressive. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and he's the head of the snake, so we got to handle that. And, we just can't let everybody be effective. I think the last time we played them, Grimes came out, hit some threes early. Brunson was getting places. Everybody was just kind of getting to where they wanted to get. we were in no man's land a lot of times where we weren't helping or stopping penetration or getting back to our guys. So we just got to be sharp on our coverages. And like I said just now, we got to just take the challenge and protect the home court. You know, just knowing what's at stake. We got to win this game, and we move on.